Everybody. How are we doing today? Just wanted to get started today. Today we are doing, just so you know, my computer's doing something a little bit on the strange side, so it might take me a minute. Oh, there it is. Hey everybody, we'll try this again. Just in case you didn't catch it just a minute ago, because my computer was just, I don't know, going around in circles. Hi. Just want to tell you how much we miss you and love you at Summit Sports Center. Even though we're not there, we are thinking about you guys all the time. So today we are going to be working on our balance skills. Now that is something that's really hard for 3 and 4 year olds and 5 and 6 year olds. Sometimes those 5 and 6 year olds have it down pat, but I want you to think about the fact that 3 year olds don't have very much balance because they haven't been balancing for very long, have they? Nope, not so much. But we are strong and brave, and we are going to be working on lots of fun things today. All right, let's get started. Well, today, hopefully, you have got a balance beam or you have got a floor. If you got a floor, you can make this happen. We just have to remember in our imaginations that we're going in a straight line, kind of like walking on an imaginary tightrope. And also, if you happen to have a jump rope, you can use this also. So any one of these things that you can do to practice walking in a straight line and practicing our balancing skills are going to be wonderful. I just happen to have a beam from the gym that I brought to my house, so I can use that. All right, so let's get started. Well, we all know that we got to get started by warming up, right? Right? So today, let's stand up and we are going to practice our body shapes freeze, right? We like to play this game. Everybody likes to say the words and go. All right, so let's start out first by standing up, and we got to get moving. Make sure mom and dad are around and they know what's going on. Surely to goodness, at this age group, they probably do. So make sure the kids have a little bit of space to be able to run around. So let's get started and start running, right? Yep, we're going to pretend we're running and we're running and we're running. I want you to freeze. Show me a tuck. Who remembers what a tuck is? Yep, down. Tuck. Tucking my knees. Tuck for a buck, right? Good. Stand up and go. Run. And freeze. And show me a lunge. Boom. Good. Your front knee should be bent. Your back leg should be straight. And your chest should be leaning forward a little bit. And go. Run. Run, run, run. Keep running. I didn't say stop. Don't be stopping. You keep moving. Keep moving in there. And freeze. And show me a straddle. Feet are apart, right? Straddle in the saddle. When I'm standing up, it looks like I could be riding on a horse, right? In the saddle. Boop, boop, boop. Straddle in the saddle. Here we go. And run. Run, 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 run. Faster, 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 faster. And freeze. And show me a pike. Good job. I like that. Yep, pike on a bike, right? Pike on a bike. I'm not sure why they say that. I think it's just because it rhymes and it's a lot of fun to say. Pike on a bike. Try it. Pike on a bike. Good job. Kiss your brain. All right. Super smart. All right. Now, guess what? I want to know if anybody out there remembers what a different pike is. This is our pike this is the easy pike that we do all the time, isn't it? Yep. I want to see if you remember a pike that is a little bit harder, right? So this pike is actually a stand up and it's a lean over, and we're piking in this position, trying to keep our legs really, really super straight. It's kind of hard. It hurts right there. So pat those knees straight and try and reach all the way back down again. Good job, everybody. Very nice. Super good. All right. So I know last week, I think we made some Easter baskets. I'm going to move this down so that you guys can see me on the floor just a little bit. Yep. There we go. All right. So we did our Easter baskets. No. I think we did an ice cream sundae. I believe so. So today, let's make a pizza. Yeah, we haven't had pizza in a little while. So everybody start with their dough and mix up your dough. And we're going to stretch our dough way out here because a pizza isn't this big, is it? Not very often. So stretch it out way out here and stretch it out way out there and throw it up in the air and catch it and throw it up in the air and catch it and pat it out on your legs. Good. Now, I want you to put on some pizza sauce. Are you ready? Pizza sauce, because pizza sauce always goes first. Now, it can be any kind of pizza sauce, whether you like Alfredo sauce or red sauce, any kind of sauce you like. All right, so here we go. What goes next on a pizza? Who thinks about it? What do you like on a pizza? I know a lot of my friends like cheese. So let's add some cheese. Cheese. All right. And then we need to add, some of my other friends really like to have pepperonis. Let's add some pepperonis. Pepperonis. Good. Now, one of my other friends, anybody remember Coach Leslie? Yep, Coach Leslie really likes to have broccoli on her pizza. Yep. Now remember, this is pretend. So pretend you like it. All right, here we go. Put on some broccoli. All right. And then anybody knows Coach Christian or Coach Lexi, one of their favorite things to put on pizza is mushrooms. And guess what? I like mushrooms too. So put on some mushrooms. Again, it's pretend. You can pretend you like it. And let's put on a little bit more cheese because it never hurts to have a little extra cheese. Here we go. Cheese on. Good. Now, let's open up the oven. And then remember, our legs should be in that nice pike position so we're not dropping any of our pizza toppings off the pan. So open up the oven, close the oven, and let's count to 10. Let's count to 19. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep going. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Ding! Ooh, that was a good one. It was a little bit long, wasn't it? But that's okay. All right, I need everybody to lean forward and smell your pizza. That smells delicious. Oh, I love it. Now, we got to get our chompers out. Ready? Arms up, chompers forward, and let's eat it all up. Wow, what a great pizza. I love pizza. It's super awesome. Okay, so now let's get started on our balance stuff. Okay, everybody stand up. Right. Okay, I'm backing up just a little bit. When we're balancing, do you know that you're balancing when you're standing up just like this? When we learned to walk, we were learning how to balance on our feet. Right. Now, everybody stand up right there and practice balancing, rocking forward and backwards on your toes. Toes to your heels, rocking. Yep. This is how we balance, by pressing our toes into the ground and pressing our heels into the ground. That's how we balance. So let's do some things that help us practicing balance. Let's put our leg up just like this. My toe is touching my knee. And this is called what position? Who remembers what position this is? We do this on beam. And this is a passe. Passe, because we're making a P with our leg. Passe. That's how we remember the name. Passe. Here, I bet this is a better P. There we go. Passe. And now try and hold it up there. Don't let your foot touch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Nice. Super good. Now switch legs and let's go the other way. Ready? And hold it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what body shape was that again? Passe, you're right. Good job. Kiss your brain. Now, did you notice how we were balancing on one foot? Now let's try that balancing on one foot again, but let's try and put our knee out to the side. Okay, take our knee out to the side and let's balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew, that was a little harder, wasn't it? All right, let's try the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down. Now, I've got a challenge for you. We're going to do a side hold, but then we're going to try and lift our leg up into the air. Okay, so we're going to kick it up. Are you ready? And side hold and kick it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who made it? I want to know who made that. That one is kind of hard. And if you made it, you did a super great job. Kiss your brain. So proud of you. All right, let's try this other side. Ready? Lift it up and balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! Woo! That made that hurt right there. Yep, I could feel it right there. Oh my goodness, that was a little bit tough. Oh, hey, George. Oh, my George. Hi, Miss Cassidy. Mwah, I love you. All right, so now we've got on that. So let's go ahead and grab a balance beam. Are you ready? All right, you get yours or find your carpeting. All right, I have my balance beam right there. Now we're going to practice doing these same things on the balance beam, right? Because we work on these all the time with balance beam. So we're going to try our passe. 1, 2, it's harder on here. 3, 4, 5. Now, if you're doing this on the carpeting at your house, then you need to make sure that your feet aren't moving around. They can't move on the beam very well, can they? So let's try that other leg. Here we go. Passe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Kiss your brain. Smart kids. Now, let's go ahead and let's do some scales. Now, not everybody, we're going to start down on our knees. I sent a coloring sheet out, and if you didn't get one, you can email me at sabra@summitsportscenter.com, and I can email you a coloring sheet, and we're going to practice our knee scale on the floor first, and then we're going to do it up on the balance beam. So our hands are going down like this, kind of like we're crawling or playing horse, right, when somebody's sitting on your back. And we're going to take that back leg up, and we're going to do a scale just like this with our chin up, right? Now, I'm going to turn forward so you can see my back leg. It kind of goes way over my head. Here we go. Look. Oh, can't see it, can you? Woo, there we go. There we go. I thought maybe you could see it, but my head is too big, which is pretty normal. Oh, hi, Calvin. Hi, Miss McKenna. I hope you're having a great day. I miss you guys too. All right. So let's go ahead and let's try that knee scale on the beam. All right. All right. Here we go, guys. Hands like a butterfly. Thumbs together, hands like a butterfly, hands down on the beam, lifting up that back leg, chin up. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now switch legs. Ready? And 1, 2, 3. Good. Now I will tell you, I think if I am correct, the coloring sheet that I sent out is actually a V-sit, which we also do on beam, and we're going to do that in just a minute. However, I have the V-sit or the knee scale, and I will try and get that out. I got a new computer, and it didn't transfer over, and I've got to get that done. So I will try and get that out to you this afternoon. So maybe you can have 2 coloring sheets, 2, 1 on each hand. All right, so let's do these knee scales one more time. You ready? And knee scale, 1, 2, 3. Now, if you fell off the beam while you were there, your hands probably weren't like a butterfly, and maybe you need to squeeze your belly. Okay? All right, try it again. 1, 2, 3. Other side. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now, butterfly hands. We do these a lot. We put our hands behind us. We're going to do the V-sit. Sometimes we do these on floor, but then sometimes we do them on beam too. Oh, hi, Miss Cass. I miss you too. All right, here we go. Lift up the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, let's try it without our hands. Okay? Now, this is going to take a little bit more balance. Maybe we should try it on the ground first. What do you think? Right? This is going to take stomach muscles and balance. When we're doing a V-sit, we don't really balance on anything but our booty. So here we go. We're going to try and lift up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's try it up here. Here we go. Here we go. Lift up them toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Nice job, guys. You guys are awesome. I'm so proud of you. So let's keep moving. Are you ready? We did our knee scale. We've done our V-sit. Did we do our scale up on the tall beam? We haven't yet, have we? Okay. So remember, we just did that knee scale where we used our butterfly hands. Let's do a scale on the floor where we lift up our back leg. And then we're going to do it up here on the beam. When you get to the big kid gymnastics, when you get to team, they do these on beam every day. It's just a part of their things that they have to do every day. Kind of like our warm-ups. All right, so in order to do a good scale, I'm going to turn to the side. You don't have to, but this way you can see me. We're going to put our arms out like airplanes, right? We're going to keep our eyes looking forward, just like we would do eyes on the prize at the gym. So our eyes are up and looking at the trophies, and our chin is up, and we're going to lift up our back leg, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. I hope you could hold it to the count of 5. If you were not able to hold it to the count of 5, that's okay. Just keep practicing. So let's go to the beam and let's try it up there. Ready? Arms up, out like airplanes, and lift that back leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, guess what happened? While I was on that balance beam, my ankle started to rock. Did you know that in order to not let your ankle rock and roll, to move around, that you have to push your big toe, this part of your big toe, right down into the beam to make you stable. Stable means we're not wiggling around. We're just very, very still. Okay? All right, guys. You guys are super good at this. I'm proud of that. Let's practice 2 more scales. I want to see you do them. All right, George, I want to see you do this. Mr. Calvin, I want to see you do this. All right, here we go. Hold it up. We got to do it 2 more times. Arms out like airplanes. Chin up. Lift up that back leg. Up. Push down on that big toe. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Man, you guys are amazing. Let's go try it 1 more time. One last time. We're working those muscles, working our legs muscles and our stomach muscles. And here we go. And up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Nice. Kiss your brain. Smart. Okay. So, did you know that sometimes when we're balancing, we are not always just standing on our feet. Sometimes we are actually balancing on our hands or our heads. All right? Okay, remember we practice those handstands sometimes. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to move the beam out of the way, and we are going to practice something called a headstand. All right, now we've talked about doing a handstand before where we put our hands down and kick our toes right into the air. But today we are going to work on a headstand. Everybody got a head? You do? Good. That's good. That's the first part, headstand. All right, so what I want you to do is practice. Now, we may not go all the way up to a tall headstand, but we're going to practice balancing at the beginning of our progression of our handstand, of our headstand. When we're balancing in our headstands, that's going to help us be able to do a handstand later on and balance all the way upside down on our hands. That's pretty cool, isn't it? All right, so let's work on how to do a headstand. All right, head down. Now, I want you to take your hands and put them close to where your knees are, right? Head is down. And then I want you to put your knees on your elbows. And then just sit there for a minute. I got to turn my head. There we go. And now I want you to take your toe and lift it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, did you notice that my knees were on my elbows? My head, all of my weight was not on my head, but it was helping me to balance, especially if I am in a triangle. Okay, that will help us. Now, if my hands are right here, I am probably going to fall over, and that won't work, will it? No way, Jose. Exactly. So put those hands back up front, and let's try it again, and we're going to balance just right here on our knees. Yep, and we're going to just lift our toes up. And look, you can kind of kick your legs and make them go in circles. And you can just practice balancing. All right, now, some of us are pretty good at this, right? Some of us are a little bit older. Miss Cassidy, I bet you can try and lift your feet up into the air. Miss McKenna, you too. So our knees are here. We're lifting our toes. We're balancing. We're practicing balancing. And then we're going to try and stick our leg up all the way up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, what I was doing was I was using my hands to help balance me. Right? Exactly. Yes. Man, you guys are so super smart. Okay. Now, I want you to practice that. Now, make sure mom and dad know exactly where you are so that if you happen to be getting ready to kind of fall over, that they can just be around. What happens if you fall over? What happens if you flop over and it kind of hurts a little bit? It's okay. If we fall down, we just get back up and we try it again, don't we? Yep. Most of the time, we're not going to get really hurt. It might hurt just for a minute, but we need to try it again because we are brave and we are strong. Oh my goodness. We're almost out of time. Whew. I'm not fond of that. I love our weekly sessions. And we're going to get to do it again on Thursday. So make sure you're able to watch us on Thursday too. All right, so we did our handstand. We practiced balancing with our feet in the air. Some of us will practice with our knees on our elbows and balance there until we can do that really good. And then some of us will be able to already do that really good. And then we need to get our feet up into the air and try and balance while we're upside down. All right, that is so cool. And that makes me so happy. So we got to do one more thing. Now, we're going to work on those forward rolls. Now, those of you who remember, you can do them right here on a balance beam. Because what happens if you fall off? Nothing really, right? You just get back up and you try it again. So let's remember, we start with our hands in what position? Butterfly. And we put them usually on the hearts, right? Put our hands in the hearts. And we put our feet back here in the squares, right? Our feet start here in the squares. Our hands go way up here in the hearts. I'm going to move this back. I started that forward, but it's going to be too close to the camera. but I am going to turn it because I have to pay attention to what I'm doing. Now, I'm really kind of tall, so for me to do a good forward roll, I have to start with my feet back here. And I'm going to put my head, remember, it's behind my hands. My hands are up here in front where I can control my body. And I'm going to roll over, look at my belly button, and over I go. The key is using your hands on the other side of my head so that I can control my body. If they're right here in front of my head, guess what? My body is more in control than my hands are in control. My hands are the ones that are going to show me which way to go. Because if I start to fall over, I can push on one hand or I can push on the other hand. All right? Man, let's try that one more time. Feet together, hands way out here, head in, looking at your belly button, and rolling over. Good job. Now, that's really why it's super important for mom and dad, too, to know where you're going, because guess what? There's a coffee table right there, and I could have kicked that if I hadn't been a mom and put it in the right and made sure my beam was in the right spot. Oh, my goodness. All right, guys. It is almost time for me to get to end because I've got to do another class after this. I'm going to be doing the ninja class. So if you want to watch the ninja class, we would love to have you. Coach Christian's going to help me with the ninja class. So remember, we're going to be looking for leaders, right? And leaders have what? Listening ears. You're right. And leaders follow directions. And leaders put others first. That means we're not always trying to be first. And sometimes it means we're just doing kind things for others, like mom or dad or a brother or sister. Yes, I know it's not very fun, but if you do kind things for them, that means you're being a good leader and you're doing what you're supposed to do. And only you can control you. Okay? So I need everybody out there to kiss their brains. Yep. And to remember to keep working and to keep sending me videos. I got a couple of videos this past week and I love seeing them and I do respond and I won't share them with anybody. But I miss you guys terribly. And I look forward when we can go back to the gym and start all of this again. And we can do it in a bigger space and together. All right, guys. Love you. I shall see you soon. Mwah! Have a great one.